Aubrie here with Nicholas's 10-month-old update. So as of December 16th, Nicholas is 10 months old, and he does not have a 10 months appointment this month. But I know that he's probably around 20 or 21 pounds, and he's probably 28 to 29 inches long based on what his measurements were back during his 9-month-old checkup. Nicholas has achieved so many developmental milestones in terms of his gross motor development. He is crawling all over the place, and he's doing an army crawl. He's not up on his hands and his knees. However, he's still able to pull up on things. As long as they're not too high, he'll actually pull up on them while he's laying on his stomach and pull up with his arms. He is starting to get up on his hands and knees a little bit more often and rocking back and forth. So I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, in a month or so he started crawling on his hands and knees, but we'll see. He gets around just fine on his stomach, and it's actually kind of a good thing, him doing the army crawl, because even though he's pretty quick at it, it's not as fast as crawling on your hands and your knees. So I'm able to kind of keep up with him and know that, he can only get from point A to point B so fast, which helps me out. I mean, because, once they start crawling and then eventually start walking, then they get really, really, really fast. He is also using his walker that we got him, I don't know, maybe like a month ago. He's using that really well on both carpet and also on the hardwood. And he really enjoys the walker. I think he enjoys walking a lot more than he does crawling. So when he's up on the walker, he obviously can see a lot more, and so he reaches for more things. His arms are kind of free at that point, where if he's down on his stomach, he's kind of limited in what he can do. When he's up on his feet and using the walker, he can grab at more things. So he's definitely getting into things. He started to open the cabinet doors in the kitchen, but he hasn't tried crawling or getting into one of them yet, or pulling anything out of them. So we haven't decided to put locks on the cabinet doors or anything. I think I mentioned last video that we did do a little bit of baby proofing around the house, just like the little plastic plug inserts that go on the outlets. And also we put a couple of bumpers on the corners of things. And we put up a baby gate. He's definitely getting stronger, definitely getting into more things, getting around by himself. And so we'll just keep seeing where that goes. He enjoys walking, so I think he's definitely motivated to learn to walk. It's just a matter of him building up his muscle strength and getting his coordination together. For his sleep routine, he is still going to bed at 7 p.m. and then he wakes up sometime between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. If he wakes up closer to 6 p.m., then I will put him back in the crib, and a lot of times he'll go back to sleep and sleep until 7:45 or 8. But if he wakes up closer to 7, then he usually won't go back to sleep, and he'll stay up, until it's his next nap time. He's still taking 3 naps a day, and for feeding, he is definitely eating solid foods now. He eats a solid 3 meals a day, and I'm still pureeing a lot of his food for him. However, I am starting to give him more finger foods, so small chunks of bread and soft vegetables and fruits and pieces of meat and protein, eggs, beans, things like that. But I still am giving him pureed food to make sure that he gets full, because even though he is able to pick food up and get it into his mouth, he does miss his mouth every now and then, or quite a bit, I should say. Not every now and then. The food doesn't always make it to his mouth, so the puree just helps me to make sure that he's getting as full as he needs, and that he's getting the nourishment that he needs from his food. He's still nursing, and he's probably nursing now 4 to 5 times a day. I am starting to limit how often I let him feed. When he was younger, I would pretty much nurse him on demand, but I'm going to try to have him completely weaned by 1 year, or sometime after 1 year. But I don't think I will continue to nurse him into past 18 months. That's 1.5 years, right? Let's see. Yeah. I think that I'm probably going to try to end it by 1 year, and if it's a little bit of a struggle, I might push it back till 18 months. So I'll say it like that. But when I met with the pediatrician last month, she just mentioned, you know, just trying to cut back a little bit gradually. She said that the hardest nursing times to stop are the first nursing of the day and then the last nursing of the day. And I can see that, yeah, he really, those are the two that he definitely enjoys the most. So yeah, we'll get there eventually, but he is still nursing. His social development is coming right along. He has learned to say dada, and he still says mama. He'll say little words like ball, and he'll say hi sometimes. And then there are times when it sounds like he is saying words, and I think he is trying to say them, but something that I notice is when we're telling him what a word is for something, I'll see his mouth moving, like, you know, just for him trying to put his mouth together and say the word. So he's coming along socially as well. Another social milestone is that he started waving recently. It's super cute. I'll try to get some footage of that and get it in here. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for his 10-month-old update. I'm trying to think real quick. Did I forget anything that I want to mention? No, I think that's it. But if there's something that I did not mention that you're wondering about, feel free to leave a comment down below. And also, I wanted to, just in case you didn't hear from a previous vlog, I'm thinking about changing Mommy Monday a little bit. Instead of making videos specifically about motherhood, I think I'm going to start doing more do-it-yourself videos because that's something that I really enjoy doing. And so I'm going to eventually start releasing those videos probably on Fridays, but it won't be every Friday like the Mommy Mondays were. And then in terms of things about motherhood, I will continue to do Nicholas's monthly updates into the future. I mean, I'll keep doing those until he's a year old. And then occasionally here and there I might have a video about something relating to motherhood. But I've had some time to do Mommy Monday, and I've gotten quite a bit of feedback from the YouTube analytics about what types of videos viewers like to view other than the vlogs. The vlogs are the most popular, but other than that, my do-it-yourself videos have gotten quite a bit of views, and I get really good feedback from those, so that's why I'm going to make a little bit of a shift. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, we would love it if you would subscribe. And we will see you next time on It's the Reeds, you guys. Bye.
Ball. 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 Yeah. Ball.
Bye-bye.